All right, guys. Billy Holmes with Holmes Hot Rods and Cycles. I'm back with an update on the new shop build. Been under the weather for the past week, so a little behind. But as you can see from the last video, the wall is done that we were working on last time. We had finished the wood up there, so everything's looking good. The only pieces that we are missing are the 1x4 trims at the very top. One piece here, one piece there to kind of, you can see, button up that edge there. And then we started on these sidewalls. We already had the pillars done pretty much underneath the beams. We just needed to fill in above the doors and finish the top of the beams there. So you can see, and it's the same way. We'll have a trim piece at the top right there where the insulation is tight in some places and not in the other. We're going to have a trim piece up top. So that will finish up that. I don't have a whole lot of woodworking tools. I literally did everything with that guy, and I don't even have sawhorses. I just use ladders, my little table. So these cuts aren't perfect. I don't have a table saw. I don't have a what do you call it? Not really a chop saw, but a miter saw, I guess. I don't have any of those, so the cuts aren't 100% perfect, and the wood wasn't 100% planed. All this is just, a lot of this is just rough cut wood. So there's a couple places where the cuts are off, but that's why we have trim pieces. So that is the side wall there, and that is the front wall. So we are about 98% done, and I'm really happy with it. I think it turned out great. It gives me a lot more room to put a lot more of my stuff that I have hanging over here up on the wall and make it look real well. And then I've also noticed, being wintertime here in Texas, the wood added with the insulation has really helped with the temperature in here. Even with it being cold in the middle of the night or late at night, I'll come in here as long as the doors have been closed for a while. It's workable. It's nice in here. So we'll see when summer comes what it's like. But with the added wood, it's really helped with the insulation as well. So, oh yeah, over here you can see that I have started on the electrical, like I mentioned last time. I told you all about the conduit. I picked up some boxes, electrical boxes here they're new. They're just they were left over from a job. I'm assuming a guy had a bunch of boxes, or a bunch of these boxes full of these boxes. Went and got some fittings and started laying out my electrical. We have two outlets over there, two here in the middle, and two over there. And then I went and got a pipe bender and started learning how to bend these pipes. I can do brake lines all day long. Great looking, and I've never done conduit, so I'm pretty happy. They're just sitting in here. I haven't clamped anything or really put a level on anything just yet, but you can see I did the little, whatever the technical term is, I kicked it out here. You can see over there, I kicked it out so it sits flat on the wall. A lot of people I've sent a picture has mentioned the way the conduit's laid out. Sorry, dog came in here like crazy. The conduit's laid out on the ground. I just did that for this wall here just so I have more room to put signs and everything like that. I didn't want to put conduit straight through the middle of it, because then all my big long signs wouldn't fit and it'd just be a waste of a wall. So I laid them out here. I talked to a couple electrician friends of mine, and they said, man, for what you're doing, it's fine. One, as long as you're not going to have a chance of a lot of liquid being in here, which I'm not in any industry that's going to have a lot of liquid. That is a 1x4 here, so it'll have to go 4 inches up to even get close to the pipe. I'm going to deal with maybe a little bit of oil and gas spills over here out of a car. Besides that, there's no water in here. There's no water lines, and my shop is a foot or two off the ground. So I'm fine with that, and I don't have to, not in any city limits or anything like that where I have to do everything by the book 100%. I don't even know what the rules are for that, so we're just going to let that fly. But over here, when we start doing it along this way, they'll be up just because this will be just normal wall here. So I'll run the conduit across the middle beam, so I won't have to worry about every one of those U's and different stuff like that. That's just for this one section of wall where all my signs are going to be. I'm going to have a couple more up here for my neon signs, the ones I have and the ones eventually if I get some in the future. But that opens up, you can see, if I ran it straight across, I couldn't have any of those signs, I could have this one, but then I'd have to space this. It would just take down 50% of my signs. My bigger ones I'd have to rearrange. And so I think it looks great. I'm pretty happy with myself on how the bending came out. I still have to get clamps and measure it just right and clamp it where I need to, but for the time being, that's done. Now the next portion of the workload is what I'm going to do with this wall and this one. I mentioned last video I'm not going to do wood as I did over here just yet. Maybe eventually I can do one section at a time. It's too expensive right now, and it's too time consuming. Sorry, my nose is stuffed up. So for now, I'm just going to go buy some just used leftover metal tin, roof tin. You can get that a lot cheaper than I can this wood here where I'm at anyways. And that they come in 12, 14-foot panels, 2 feet wide, 3 feet wide, and I'm just going to do this whole wall. That'll speed everything up. And then I'll do the electrical on the outside of that. So I will have metal, it's not corrugated. I don't want the real rippled stuff just because it's hard to screw anything to that. I want, I guess what they call a Tennessee V-groove or whatever the number is. And it's got a bunch of nicknames, but a little bit older siding. And it's a little closer to our panels, just not as many ribs. I think there's one in the middle, hence the name V-groove. So I'll be able to do all of that wall all the way to the roof and then do it over there. So basically same thing I did here with wood, I will do with the metal siding. And then I'll be able to clean all of this stuff out. I have OCD, so all this stuff sitting here is driving me crazy, but it is what it is until I get the walls done and can get everything out of here. But that's it. Want to do a quick update now that I can actually get out of the house and get out of the bed and show y'all. I've been coming out here even when I'm sick and just working like an hour or two until I just feel like crap, and then I go back in, take a bunch of medicine, lay down for a little bit, and then come back out because it ain't gonna do itself, and I ain't paying nobody else to do it. So I knocked this out this week. It took a little bit longer, but it got done, and it used a lot of the wood that I had. I have a couple of pieces left over. I guess planned it out or got lucky. I only have that one piece there and this one piece there and a couple of these that makes up that, and you can see I am 100% completely done. So that there was pretty good luck there. All that stuff is just leftover bracing and different things like that, but I'm happy with it. We'll do one little quick scan of it. Now that I've done this stuff up here, I need to kind of resituate things on the wall. I got more room for valve covers now. I slid those up so I can go all the way down. I stopped collecting those because I was running out of room at my other shop because I just didn't have room on the wall. So now I have room for that. I have a lot more room for the steering wheels. That pillar is pretty much done except for my cabinet. I can fill a bunch of that stuff in for gauges and different things like that. Thinking about taking these signs down here and putting 2 more grills up there to kind of unclutter that. The reason I did that was just because I didn't have any of these walls up at the time. So I might leave it. It don't look too bad. But and then I have my wall of aluminum. I'm a big aluminum kind of speed part guy. Not necessarily brands and, you know, what's rare and this and that. I just like the old finned aluminum look. So, yes, I got basic Edelbrock and Wyan and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not a brand whore. But I just like what I see, and we have some up there. Hillborn injection, small block, 4x2 Olds, flathead, and then that's going to be actually going, that 6 deuce is going to be going on my 31 Chevy. But anyway, I'll be able to put some more up here now that I have. And then I got to build a couple more shelves to match that side. I'm going to build 2 more over here throw some more cans on that, get a little bit better organized. Over that's just so packed over there. I'm just trying to keep stuff off the ground. And then the fun of putting all my signs up and buying more signs. So if y'all have old signs, kind of like what you're seeing here, give me a shout. Let me know. They don't have to be perfect. I like the kind of rough patina look. I'm looking for another gargoyle so I can put it on that pillar. These two are actually different, a little bit different. And I want to build, or I want to put another gargoyle square one over there. So there's a couple different variations, but keep your eyes out. Let me know. It doesn't have to be in the best shape. And I got, like I said, more. I got my lighted Phillips 66 that I bought not too long ago in a field, and redid that one. Another mobile gargoyle over there. A couple different things. So if you have old signs, whether they're metal, porcelain, wood, as long as they're, auto related, gas, tire, shoot me a message, give me a shout, let me know. I'd be interested. I'd like to have some old banners up here. The doors are 10 foot, so 2x10 or 3x10. Old cloth banners are cool. I have a couple, not this one, but right underneath here, I have one that's kind of made out of I don't know, like tarp material, like old military tarp type material. So that'd be cool if y'all have any old banners, auto, motorcycle, whatever. Let me know. Give me a shout, and because I'm going to start needing to fill this wall up, and then once all this is done, I'll have all of this. And I'm willing to trade. You see some things around here, some things I won't trade, I can't trade, but there's some things, if you see, we can make some moves on different things. So, but that's it. Just giving y'all an update. I'm happy where it's at, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can at least start on the walls, maybe even have them finished, depending on how fast I can come up with the tin siding and source that out, because everything in here is used. I'm not buying brand new tin siding, nothing like that. So it takes a while. I might be able to buy 10 pieces here, 14 pieces here, 6 pieces here, but we'll get it done, and we'll get it done for almost half the price. But and as always, might be kind of bright, but there's the view. That's probably the proudest I'm of the shop, is always having the view. Still need to clean up. You see all the wood that I've been cutting out here and crap, but you gotta love it. Appreciate it, guys. We'll be back hopefully next week with some type of update. Y'all take it easy. Thank y'all.